Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdul Azim bin Muhammad Fauzi and my matric card number is DE190145. So today I will explain for activity 1, which is the switchboard design for the LVSB, or known as the low voltage switchboard. So here is the MSB, which is the main switchboard. There are various components here for it to operate well. So I will explain in detail one by one what is the component in this MSB. So for the first one is the kilowatt hour meter. So this is the kilowatt hour meter. And then the indicator light here. This is for incoming and outgoing. And then the heater. And then this is the ACB for number 4. And then number 5, here is the IDMTL for the overcurrent and earth fault relay. And then number 6, this is the emitter, which is in analog. Same goes with the PF meter, which is the power factor meter, also in analog. And the last one is the voltmeter, also in analog. And then next one is the earth fault relay, and then earth leakage relay, and then the last one is the selector switch for the emitter and voltmeter. And now I will explain in detail the function of components in MSB. So the first one is the kilowatt hour meter. For kilowatt hour meter, the function is to measure the amount of electrical energy consumption in real time, which is in kilowatt hour. And then the indicator light. For the indicator light is to indicate the condition of the three-phase wire, which is the red, yellow, blue, whether it was in or off condition. This goes with both incoming and outgoing. And then for the heater is to prevent damage of electrical components in the MSB due to moisture infiltration or any moist. And then for the ACB, or known as the air circuit breaker, the function is to open and close the three-phase circuit manually or automatically when there is fault happen. For the IDMTL, overcurrent and earth fault relay, the function is to trigger the circuit breaker if the line current exceed the safe value. And for the I alphabet at IDMTL is stand for inverse, which means that higher current value, lesser time needed for the relay to trip the circuit. For the emitter, the function is to display the current reading of the three-phase system in analog. For the PF meter, to measure the power factor of the transmission system in cosine angle, also in analog. And then the voltmeter is to display the voltage reading of the three-phase system in analog. And then for the EFR, or known as the earth fault relay, the function is to detect small stray voltage and interrupt the circuit if any dangerous voltage occurred. And then for the ELR, which is the earth leakage relay, is to monitor the fault current to compare it to the selected leakage level and trip the circuit if it exceed the set level. And then for the selector switch is to select the phase for the emitter and voltmeter to display, which means that this is the three-phase system. So there will be red, yellow, blue. So for the emitter, there will be three selection, which is red, yellow, blue. So the emitter will display on what the selector switch select. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdul Hakiman bin Abdullah, and now I would like to explain the schematic control diagram for main incoming for figure 7.3. So for the incoming supply is from TMD, which is on the below of the schematic diagram, that from underground, and the outcoming is the load, which is main bus bar on the top of the diagram. So for the supply of LVSB is the AC supply with 415 volt, and the outgoing is 240. That's mean it's step down from three phase to single phase. So in this diagram, there has four line in the diagram, which is mean that it has red, yellow, and blue. Yeah, red, yellow, blue, and the another line is for the E, which is for neutral that connect to ground. So it is three phase to single phase. So this is the four line. So to know the which line is the red, yellow, and blue, we determine from this, which is R for red, Y is for yellow, and B is for blue. And then for the E is for neutral, which is connect to the ground, the neutral line. So uh, the number leveling is the number of the cable. So it means that the leveling number shown the connection to the kilowatt hour meter. Okay, next. Uh, this is the connector for cable R, Y, and B that connect to the line of the red, yellow, and blue wire to the kilowatt hour meter. So on the left side of the diagram, we have the CTS, which means that CTS stand for current transformer. So the ratio of the CTS is 150 slash 5 amp, and the outgoing goes to kilowatt hour meter, to the relay, and the current emitter. So the ratio is depends on the connection, which is it connect to the voltmeter after connect to the relay. So this is our current transformer, which connect to the emitter, and this is our current transformer that connect to the voltmeter. So after connect to the relay, it need to step down because it is electronic part, so that it cannot receive high current. So next, from the incoming, it will connecting to the kilowatt hour meter for three phase, which is red, yellow, and blue. So the three of the incoming will be connected to the kilowatt hour meter as three phase. So at here, we have MCB, which is miniature circuit breaker, that is automatically off during the abnormal condition in the electrical network. That is for the protection. So this is our MCB. So once the circuit is energized, the incoming from the TMB, we will see the indicator for the red, yellow, and blue will lit up to show that there is have supply from the TMB. Okay, so next the the heater is to control the humidity, so it is not damp because electrical cannot have moisture. So this is our heater. So the heater is to control the humidity for our uh, LBSB. So next for our ACB, which is stand for air circuit breaker. So for our ACB, air circuit breaker, uh, 65 kVA with three phase that connected to the relay. So when fault happen, relay will trace fault and send signal to ACB to open the circuit. So the relay should operate very well. Next, for the value of red, yellow, and blue wire is selected manually because it is analog for AS and VS. So our AS is for emitter selector switch, and VS is voltmeter selector switch. So next we have a bus bar indicator light that for the load or the ongoing bus bar that will lit up to show that it have supply from the our incoming supply, which is TMB. So that's all for the explanation for the schematic control diagram for main incoming. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Fikri bin Shafi'i. My metric number is DE190143. So for today explanation or video presentation, I will explain about the question number 3, which is involving the explanation of schematic diagram for figure 7.4, which is involving the EFR, Earth Fault Relay, and figure 7.5, which is involving ELR, Earth Leakage Relay. As you can see here in the slide, this is shown the figure 7.4, which is the schematic control diagram for outgoing feeder Earth Fault Relay, EFR. So as we can see here, this is the EFR. So this is the supply, the system. Okay. So in order to understand this schematic diagram, we must read it from the incoming supply. You can see here the incoming supply from the main bus bar, for example, like from TNB, 415 24 volt 3-phase 50 Hz AC supply. So as we can see here, we have MCCB, 3-pole neutral MCCB, which is the molded circuit breaker. We have a current transformer, 10P, which is P stand for protection, and we have ST, which is a shunt trip coil. So for the connection, pin number one here will connect it to the red line of the bus bar, and pin number 8 will connect it to the neutral line here. So as we can see here, for the pin number 3 and number 4, pin number 3 and number 4, which is the contact pin, we connected to the shunt trip and the MCCB. So in normal condition, this contact is open, but if fault current occur in the system, and the contact will close and will send signal to the circuit breaker, which is the MCCB, and it will open the contact here to cut off the supply in order to protect the system. So for this pin number 2 on and number 7, which is connected to the current transformer, so the P incoming here, it will supply 100 ampere. 100 ampere, it will connect it to the ELR here. So the reason why it step down to 5 ampere because EFR is a electronic device. So electronic device cannot contain higher current. That's why it will step down from 100 to 5 ampere. So the function of EFR is it will detect fault current within the phase in the system. So the next explanation is about the figure 7.5, which is the schematic control diagram for outgoing feeder for earth leakage relay. Earth leakage relay, the function of the earth leakage relay is to detect leakage current in the system between the line and neutral line. Okay, it's slightly different. The operation is same, but the connection is slightly different for the current transformer because this ELR it will use a zero current transformer here. So zero current transformer here it will connected directly to the R, Y, B, and N. So Z current transformer will connected to the pin number 1 and number 2 of the ELR here. So the contact pin, which is the 12 and pin number 12 and pin number 10, it will connected to the shunt trip and through the MCCB. So the operation of the contact pin here is similarly with the earth fault relay. In a normal condition, the contact will open, but if the system detect, if the ELR detect leakage current or in the circuit, it will close the contact and it will give signal to the MCCB to open the contact here to treat the power supply in order to protect the system. So the last but not least, the pin number 7 and pin number 9, which is connected. Pin number 7 connected to the neutral link, and pin number 9 connected to the red line. I think that's all from me. Thank you.